So, Deponia Part 2, which I guess is Chapter 4, for anyone who's counting. I think, anyway. Let me double check that. From here, from our little idea screen. Oh, interesting. Right. So, game 1 encompassed just those 3 chapters. Oh, and I just kind of spoiled myself by looking. This didn't happen before where you can hover over them and see, so blah, blah, blah. So I already know now that this one is 4 chapters. Oh, well. Oh, well, not the end of the world. Hey, Sornus Bear. How you doing? So we're just at the very, very beginning of game number 2, chapter 4. All that's happened, let's see. I kind of wish I would have left the recap for the beginning of this episode. But in a nutshell, we were close to getting to Elysium. We faked wiping Goal's memories, so she made it back to Elysium with the guy who looks like us, Draco, whatever his name is. And now she's back in Elysium with him, and we are somewhere with our buddy Doc. Let's talk to Doc.
May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course. Did you find the hammer?
Well, not exactly.
It's in my tool chest. You're welcome to take it, as long as you promise not to wreak havoc.
Not me. May I interrupt for a moment?
Of course.
No.
Did you find
Well,
it's
okay,
your
so
as long
can't talk to her either. Let's grab this hammer from the toolbox. That's not a hammer.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Didn't you tell me that he suffers from an exaggerated opinion of himself?
Those days are over. Rufus has learned a lot. He is much more careful than before.
Well, pardon me a moment while we change the stream title. That joke lasted a lot less, not nearly as long as I thought it would. Well, how about that? It has now been 0 days since Rufus last abused an animal. Already.
Rufus? Brutal? Never.
Oh, man.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer. How much damage could he possibly do?
Things that you can use to put out a fire.
I hope your young friend doesn't get too close to my John Thomas. The poor thing is so small and fragile.
Don't worry. The Rufus I know loves animals. He wouldn't harm the pretty little head of your John Thomas.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
We might have to go lower than 0. You
Your
are...
fears are completely
Oh my
groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Yeah, why not?
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Well...
Did he even wash his hands?
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Wasn't even like 2 minutes in, really. The literal second action that I took of the stream. resulted in a tiny canary being impaled.
What if he suddenly blows a fuse?
Believe me, those days are over.
If we if we do, I'm gonna need to clear up some space on the hard drive for the number of. Oh man, no, that's woof. Like then I feel like I'd have to go back through the other streams and count so that we started out at the right number and. Actually, what do they want me to do here? I have a tablecloth, and I have a power inverter?
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
That's how it is. As if someone installed a power inverter in him.
Oh, now instead of flushing water down, it's going to come shooting out?
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, if that's all you're worried about,
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Absolutely.
Good. Good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month.
Do I even want to know what this button does? Is it something awful?
Perhaps I'm worrying unnecessarily. After all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Oh, Grandma Utz, as if that would be at all necessary.
What? Hang on. Oh. Alright. Is that this button?
Well, I still have my doubts. That Rufus looks to me like an arsonist.
You know what they say? No doubt burns so hot that it can't be extinguished with a wet tablecloth.
Ah,
But my
that's
tablecloth is
an
as dry
interesting
as a bone.
saying.
It would set the whole place on fire in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Grandma, that's just a saying. No one here is going to set anything on fire.
You almost have me convinced, but there is one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Bird.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
If you promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I suppose your Rufus really must have improved.
Oh, this is an improvement, all right. He did nothing wrong. Listen.
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
By the way, what's that funky smell. Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's exactly why my plan is gonna work.
This is an awesome looking
What plan are you
plan.
talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
It's a really good
Goodness
line.
gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers. Second, the cork will ricochet off this pan.
I seriously doubt that. On what do you base this assumption?
Well, I drew a target on it, didn't I?
Oh, heavens.
The first target opens the gas tap on the Bunsen burner, which then lights the fuse.
Isn't it more probable that the cork will simply knock over the Bunsen burner?
My design is based on science, not some nebulous probabilities.
The calculation of probabilities is an integral component of all sciences.
For you, maybe. My science is based on hearsay and inner conviction. After the cork ricochets off the other 2 targets, it will hit exactly here. I've calculated everything precisely.
How did you calculate that?
Well, the way you calculate things. You lie down for a while, and these mathematical formulas come to you in your sleep. Light the fireworks as soon as the saw blade is in the air. Then, they will create enough spin to catapult me directly to Elysium. At the halfway point, eagles will start to fly alongside me if my sketch is correct. Elysium, here I come. An apology is about to be due. You'll see, I will go to Elysium.
Stop it, Rufus. The only thing you will achieve is a spectacular suicide.
Don't panic. I've calculated everything.
Here we go.
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
First try.
Doc. Uh-oh. Doc, that's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Save Doc, or go to Elysium. Darn it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Why is there a guillotine? Okay, there.
Huh. Doc really picked a great spot to fall unconscious. I have to find some way to get him away from there before the water boils away. Huh. The gas from the bottle is being blown toward the flames. Unfortunately, it isn't enough to light the gas. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick.
What can I manipulate from here?
The Bunsen burner is bringing the water to a boil. I have to hurry. Otherwise, the scale will trigger the guillotine. Doc! Doc! Are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. I think there's a gas leak. Unfortunately, I don't have a match to test it. Nope, my breath isn't enough to blow the gas into the flame. Too bad. That would be a cool party trick. I think I can reach it. Oh, not quite. Must be because of the wind.
Because of the. What? Because of the wind?
Actually, it should have held. Light the fireworks, then at the half.
Right.
The gas from the bottle is being blown. Unfortunately, too bad. That would be a.
Can't get to my inventory either. Can't undo the wrist restraint.
Light the fire. There. The Bunsen burner is bringing the. I have to. The Bunsen burner is. I have to.
Same thing.
Huh. Doc really picked a great spot to fall unconscious. I have to find some way to.
Oh.
And whoop. Oof. Perfect body control, as always. I could hit that with a well-aimed toss, but that would just trigger the guillotine. And somehow, I doubt that Doc would still be in the mood for thunderous applause. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated in the next few seconds. Very clever. I'll simply solve the problem through a process of elimination. Doc will be proud of me if he isn't decapitated.
Alright, so it's not that. The rope?
It's already broken enough. Maybe I can scratch a little black powder out of there. That shouldn't affect the flight characteristics of the saw blade, should it? That tickles. With the right momentum, I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic.
And totally
If the
realistic.
black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then, there's bound to be an interesting chain reaction, whose outcome is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc! What?
That got us shockingly close to Elysium.
Rufus! Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big, filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Now, remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal. The part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
But there is a third part as well. And that part sides with me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. I won't let that underhanded traitor take Goal to
It's
Elysium.
funny, when we started the chapter with the saw blade in there, I had expected that would be how the entire game 2 ended, and that the whole thing would be like that was the framing device, that the whole thing is him explaining the sequence of events that led to him like riding a saw blade into the, but no, it happened immediately. Well,
Wait, there's more dust. Awesome! A bear! That's my favorite so far.
wait, what?
Huh, must be the ejector seat after all.
What?
And again, the shrink ray. I'm what's best for Goal.
No, don't!
Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
You idiot!
Goal! No, 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 no!
You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow!
Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you!
Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here?
I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there!
Where do you think you're going?
I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are
Is
you
it?
doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus.
Cletus! No!
Cletus!
Ah!
Oh dear, what have I done?
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
what the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were goal, the next we could expect. Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Doesn't seem like something either of us would survive. Oh god, are these guys still super loud?
Everything's ready for detonation.
No.
Bailiff. Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions?
Hello, Phoenix Rising.
Countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver. This is about destroying the zone around the Rust Red Sea before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet
a good point.
reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed.
So we still have...
I have too many worries of my own to deal with your moral misgivings. So get out! Out, I say! Yes, sir.
We still have absolutely no idea what their motivation is and why they want to... Oh, gosh. why they want to wipe out, why they want to bomb the entire planet.
Only the most epic tales feature cool depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, which surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part 1 seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to attend a second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth. A star with booze and so forth.
I always think about things like that in action movies and stuff, when people get stuff like that. Like when a guy gets blood on his face. I mean, certainly there are a lot of things that you should not be able to survive, even though in movies people survive them all the time. Topping that list is getting hit on the head and knocked out for a few hours. That is fatal.
Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody? Huh. A note from Bozo, that old pirate. Good morning, Lazy Bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh. Finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me? Huh. The floating black market is in the middle of the rust-red sea, far from the cruiser routes of the Orgonaut. That's good.
The first time we've seen like a map that gives any kind of relative position. He doesn't have any diseases? Yeah, I mean...
I would love to claim that I don't rummage around in trash, but who am I kidding? After all, this is Deponia. Blech, slimy. Oh, that is disgusting. No, I've had it. I simply do not belong here. Wait, what's this? Hey, that's my old anchovy bait. It's still good.
Oh, gosh.
It's still good.
I'm traumatized by this anchovy.
Ah, nothing beats a fresh breeze from the sea. The smell of freedom and adventure. And tar and toxic chemicals. And Tony's mother?
Shh! You're scaring the fish.
Rotten fish. Close enough. But this native presents a welcome opportunity to make use of my cosmopolitan tactfulness and my linguistic skills. Me, Rufus, where I find lab belong to Doc.
Are you talking to me, ape man? We put maps up for people like you.
Ah, you mean heroes passing through?
I mean people we prefer not to talk to.
Oh.
Hey, just so you know it, I have an excellent sense of direction. I don't need your stinking maps.
So what you looking at it for?
I'm not looking. I'm just shooting it a contemptuous glance. Doc's office is in the industrial park. But where's the tavern? Ah, well, who cares? I guess I'll go see Doc first then.
Well, we'll go there in a second.
I can look around the town later. First, I have to help Doc get Goal back into shape. Can't have
Scratch
the old
that.
dude
I
grabbing
guess
all
we'll
the
go
credit
there
for
immediately.
himself. According to the delivery note, the crate contains a replacement airbag for the canal gondolas.
Okay, well, can I have one? I guess not. Stick. Oh, we're ready for fun now.
I'll show him who the superior species is around here. What a cute little doggy you are.
I beg your pardon? My name is Clever-Byte. I'm an autonomous, cybernetically highly developed service unit, programmed to perform complex security tasks.
Clever-Byte. Oh, such an amusing name for a robo-dog.
I will not suffer such indignities. Through the neuronal connection of computer circuits with organic cerebral matter, I am capable of processing more than 3,000 floating point operations
It's actually really
per
low.
second.
Can you sit up and beg?
Perhaps not, but I could sit up
3,000
and grab something until
floating
you
point
beg
operations
me
per
to let
second.
go.
You know, you've got quite an attitude for a cyber whatever mongrel, but I'm pretty sure that your bark is worse than your bite.
Do you hear me barking then?
I don't know. All I can hear is,
Nerdy ramblings,
I'll ask Doc to make you a cyber muzzle.
To do that, you would need to get past me, right?
I'm not going to allow some stupid mutt to block my path.
Actually, I'm a superior cybernetic.
superior,
Let me show you who is superior here. Let me through. I have to see Doc.
Oh, but I can't do that. If I let you through, my designation as a watchdog would be completely compromised.
And if you don't, you'll be completely compressed. I think you're forgetting who's the superior species here.
Then why don't you simply show me?
Stupid.
What? How?
Am I just gonna throw the stick?
Hey, look what I've got. And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong? Fetch the stick, or are you too stupid?
Yes, exactly. That's it.
Fetch that stick.
No.
You go fetch that stick now. Attaboy!
If you're so fond of that stick, why don't you go get it yourself? And if you're a good boy, I might even let you pass.
It's not the solution.
Go on. I just threw a stick, and you are a dog. So, what do dogs do in a case like this?
I wait for you to make an even bigger fool of yourself?
No, wrong. You fetch the stick. Or are you too stupid? Wait. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, boy. You didn't really just do that, did you?
He's awfully amused by this.
I can't take it anymore.
Black would be better, with flames glued to the side up front. And maybe a dragon with a battle axe.
Okay, so we're not painting the stick.
Who needs something like that? You can feel it when the electricity flows. There's a guard dog. Here's a stick. This task under-challenges my combination skills. I'll just trash the stupid mutt. Hey, look what I've got!
Yeah?
And now, be a good dog and fetch the stick. What's wrong?
Really?
Or are you too...
Yes, that's it.
Fetch... Stupid.
What? How did...
Wait, but pay...
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
It was a little bit different that time.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Black would be... With flame... And maybe... Black would... And maybe... We'll see if he's still laughing when I shut his tin trap for him. Hey, look what I've got! Ah!
Actually, I might not have what I need yet. Well, hold on. There might be something else around here that I've got to use. Good heavens, what is this? I guess I don't have to worry about it yet, but...
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end.
Really? Okay.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird. I can look around the town first. I can look around the first. So much wonderful potential for a festive, all-consuming fire. This would indeed make excellent fuel, but that's a coal-burning stove. Besides, I hope to do even...
Maybe I do just need to do it 3 times. Because the dialogue was second, or it was different the second time.
And now, be a good dog and... What's wrong? Or are you two?
Yes, that's it. Oh, come on. Please forgive me for yanking your chain.
So will you fetch it now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door. But if you fetch it for me one last time, then I'll let you pass. Promise.
Seems very unlikely.
Wait. I'll show you how it's done. But pay better attention this time.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
We overload his laughter circuits.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
I'll show him. Will you let me pass now?
I'm afraid I can't. I am programmed to stay in front of this door.
Down!
I am not sure I have comprehended your intention.
That's because you're only a silly dog.
It might help if you could talk in complete sentences.
Down, boy!
Bravo! With a little more effort, you might indeed be capable of forming an entire sentence.
Ha! Piece of cake. I hereby demand that you perform the act of... down!
Good boy. But I'm still not sure what you're really trying to tell me.
Well, down! Down! See? Like this!
This guy cracks me up.
Will you please let me in?
That sounds better already. But I didn't quite get the third word you said.
Please.
Talk directly into the audio interface.
If you insist. Please, 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 please!
Stop it! Oh, please, stop! You're overloading my circuits!
Who's a good robot dog?
I need to think about that one. Your mother, perhaps?
What?
Oh!
You
Disrespect hype.
stupid.
What? How?
What is that? Okay. So that's nothing. He did mention overloading his circuits, but I I don't think throwing it a fourth time is... Oh.
Something seems to be wrong with this lamp. It flickers constantly. Maybe the fixture's loose.
DiCapo! DiCapo!
Exactly. That barking trash can may think he can shock me, but I'll show him what a shock... What the shock... I mean, what the shock... Oh, whatever. Some ingenious pun with shock. Shock. Because of the electric shock and so on.
Nice.
Oh, come on, Rufus. You don't need a punchline to be brilliant.
What? That made it highly charged? Did it? Did it? Is that how electricity works?
Now he's in for a nasty shock. Hey, what's wrong? Are you giving up?
Yes, you were right. This stick business is just too much for me.
You stupid muddy cur. Here, like this. You put the stick in your mouth.
Oh boy, I can't take it anymore. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Well, that is the second robot whose pleasure circuits we've overloaded. There's also the bubble wrap popping mailman bot. Now what?
It's time for another brilliant maneuver, plus or minus 10 minutes. That is a techno flux inductor thingamy. I can spot one right off.
Alright, well, let's keep going and figure out what the puzzle is, the next puzzle to solve, before we try to pick up parts for it.
Hey, Doc.
Rufus.
Rufus, not He-Tan. I didn't do it.
This time.
But, as I can see, you have everything under control.
We've already established he does
go
things
look
that
for
I
Bozo.
did not ask him to do.
He mentioned a tavern.
Her implant has been badly damaged. I need to operate right away. There is only one problem. The data cartridge is not going to survive the procedure.
I take it that's a bad thing?
Well, yes. Her entire mind is stored on the thing. Her memory, her character.
The ascension codes.
I can save the data, but I need a bunch of empty cartridges.
And these cartridges are hard to obtain?
Not really. This is the floating black market, after all. There's nothing you can't get here. And brain implants are currently all the rage. I installed another one just the other day. You will find the cartridges in the gadget shop.
What? Why me?
Because I need to get ready for the surgery.
And I need to familiarize myself with the local circumstances. Bozo said something about a tavern?
Rufus.
All right. So I get those cartridges in the gadget shop?
It's right by the harbor, outside the city gate. Just have them charged to my account. But make very sure that you get the good cartridges. The cheap ones are bound to cause problems.
Abby Normal.
It's your money. She's almost always unconscious when we run into each other. I wonder if there's a connection. Nonsense.
Not my fault.
Goal!
She can't hear you, Rufus.
No problem. I know what to do. All I need is battery acid, gunpowder, bull's blood.
Or you can simply bring me the cartridges as I asked you to do.
We'll see. I wonder if he can do it. Shit, not without my help. That much is certain. So I get those cartridges.
It's right, but make very...
Any buttons or levers we can push that would interfere? There's a freezer. Woocha.
I'll come back to it if I need a couple of ice cubes for my drink.
So it is possible for me to freeze something, should the need arise. Which, shockingly, I suspect that it will.
Chew first.
That was a reminder that you are not to poke around in my things.
Okay, reminder heard and ignored.
Rufus?
It's okay.
Screwdriver. So what else is here? Here's a clock. Clock and electrodes, that's about it. Let's grab them. Yep, we're doing it.
Does it have juice?
Doing it live.
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
Not necessary. I've got all the time I need. Black would be best. And maybe... I've got... Black would be... And maybe...
Hey, you.
Who? Me?
No, we're talking to the three-headed platypus behind you.
Monkey Island reference. Very nice.
We've been watching you.
We know what you're planning.
Oh, yeah? Seems like you know more than I do.
News spreads fast in the floating black market. You've got something very valuable there.
It mustn't fall into the wrong hands.
And your hands would be the right ones?
Let's just say we're friends.
We're the good guys.
We fight against oppression by the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
The Organon is planning something
Something unspeakable.
so unspeakable that we cannot talk about it.
We've got to go.
We've already said too much.
But we'll be back.
And then we'll get what is rightfully ours.
Do not talk about this to anybody.
Keep your back to the wall.
And do not forget who your true friends are.
Death to the Organon.
Death to the Organon.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Oh, I guess the other areas are not open yet. Oh, but I can walk over here. Very good.
Huh. Whoever designed this pipe displays a refreshing lack of respect for any sense of efficiency. Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market.
Bolt cutters. Nice.
In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option. Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case.
He knows what's up.
Blasted religious nuts! You just don't get it, do you? If you want to meet Jamaica, keep it up and I'll help you on your way. What the? Who are you?
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
I'm already thinking about it. But I'm not going to right now. We will come back later. After we have a valid reason to annoy somebody with a shotgun. Nothing else here. Alright. Journeying onward. Next screen is... Are we now somewhere else on the map? We are. Alright.
What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment.
I'm gonna touch it.
What amateur installed... It's in need... Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas? I feel like I'm being watched. Aw, no. I can't while someone's watching.
What?
Aw, no. I can't.
He won't use the periscope because he feels like he's being watched.
This is apparently a real hand. They don't appear to think much of dice games here. Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before.
Alright, onward. Hey! It's Mr. Singer guy.
I never touch stuff that... A music stand? Uh-oh, that spells trouble. God, what a weirdo. Couldn't he find a decent job? Yoo-hoo! What is that sheet music?
La musica si fa volare. È una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzone. Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere, ma sfortunatamente, but it's too bad. I have just uno singolo spartito, only one musical sheet, comprende?
Some of it. Do you really have to keep rowing through the canals and singing?
Cantare, merci. I needed to drive off the... How do you say?
Boredom?
Razza.
Ah, well, that makes sense. Cool gondola.
Sì, sì, questo cabrio molto confortabile con tutto extra speciale.
With all the extras? What extras? I don't mean to worry you, but the Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
No apprensione, don't worry. Con una bella canzone on your lips, all is gonna be bene in the end.
Nothing's gonna be bene. The whole planet is gonna go kablooey.
So I will sing Fina Laura, la 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 la.
Oh, brother. I hope they hurry up with their explosion. Arrivederci.
Grazie.
Nothing.
Buongiorno. Oh, this is the tavern, obviously.
Is that supposed to be a razorfish? To me, it looks more like a sword. Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
So when I tried taking it, it started singing, I guess, like one of those terrible singing fish.
What an ugly bird. Don't they have any face checks around here? May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were gonna take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the Organon?
Death to the Organon! Death to the Organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is
Oh,
my
he's
forte.
the ultimate
I've been training
gamer.
it for years and I can do it in
Where's my
sleep,
cat hood?
and my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
Oh, geez. Do I really want to
I
play?
want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Ha ha ha. Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Alright, so that explains with that tournament hand. I wonder if that works a little bit better in German.
Ah, the obligatory sugar dispenser.
It's mine
Let's
now.
See if the lid is nice and loose. Yep, the way it's supposed to be.
Yoink.
Terrific first mate I've got there. I have to do all the work, and he sits there guzzling grog.
First mate? What are you talking about? I'm just giving you passage on my trawler, for which, by the way, you still haven't paid.
Oh yeah, good old Bozo, always mumbling some ancient sailor's curses. Hello, Bozo, old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junkie.
He's incredibly patient with us.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now.
That was pretty good.
Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus. Only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well. None of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr! I went to see Doc, and now I need to find the gadget shop.
Say hello to Gilligan for me if he happens to be in. It's by the pier, just to the left of the city gate.
By the pier, just left of the city gate.
See you later.
Don't get lost.
That must be Gulliver. He looks all right to me, but he's a lousy replacement for Lonzo. Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know, and I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Wow, we got a lot of things to talk about.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I'll have to remember to check out the jukebox, because that may have been a hint that I can do something with it.
It's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
I'll be sure to break it myself.
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
I, need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah 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 blah, hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah 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 blah, spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah 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 blah, leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Lebo. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, look. When your urge to
real good
becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that.
A couple of really good lines so far. You don't have to do this. I've never done anything I had to do.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers,
I missed a
and
blindness
for a
joke.
special thrill,
Blind
I
means
recommend
unable
watching
to
the
see.
Platypus Pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus Pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're... In that case, assume downtown for a special thrill, I recommend watching the Platypus Pataka in the market arena.
Right.
However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Okay. So at some point I may have to arrange for two platypi to fight each other?
Gulliver's Gully doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now,
Ugh.
if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Ugh.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. Don't you ever run into problems with the Organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the Organon doesn't look.
Okay.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
That's it for now.
Yeah.
Now let me ask for a
That was
drink.
definitely enough.
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Oh, save. I'll try to remember to do that every hour or two.
I hope there's also something useful in there.
The mating song of the junk crabs. The junk avalanche tarantella. The Jolly Johnny song. The dead pigeon tango. Oh, look, you can actually see it says it in German, but in a really, really weird font. Der something something tango. Oh, there's a, gotcha. I'm like, wait a second, how do I get out?
Whew. Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down.
Oh, is it now? Hi.
Huh. So that's how it works. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hi-dee-dee-dee-lo.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap.
The mating song of the junk crabs.
Hey, hands off.
Oh, yeah? What are you gonna do? Stamp your feet and steal my firstborn child?
I wouldn't talk so big if I were you. I'm at the right height to prevent your firstborn child from ever being conceived.
Yeah, I have to go. I get a pain in the neck when I look down for too long.
It has been 0 days since Rufus last abused a height-challenged individual.
May I bother you again?
Aren't you gonna do that anyway?
Got a point there. Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'll be off.
See you around.
So eventually I will get something that will allow me to steal this music from him. I don't know what the point would be, but there will be a point. Oh! I'm gonna have to give it to the gondola guy, and then he's gonna sing it and, like, get assaulted by crabs, maybe, who try to mate with him.
This generator provides the tavern with electricity. It's pretty careless setting it up out here, where any random well-meaning citizen can kick it, stick bananas in the exhaust, or pour sugar in the tank.
Well, guess what we're doing? We're pouring sugar in the tank. That's why they gave us sugar. It's why God invented sugar. Just for this moment.
No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off! Wish I could remember. Is sugar in the tank good or bad for the engine? Well, there's only
It's a
one
really
way to
important
find
thing
out.
to remember.
Ah, right. It was bad. Thought so.
I am no monster. What are you talking about? Listen, this guy does things of his own accord. I didn't mean for him to do that. He just went and did it.
It's really dark here, but not so dark that I'll have to use my legendary sonar hearing. After all, I have the brightest eyes in the whole southwest quadrant. Breathing all that mercury vapor when I was a kid is finally paying off. Ouch! Oh, ha! Oh!
Oh.
Nothing happened. So that's how it works.
So he fell asleep.
And now, quiet. Ha! Got it.
generator promptly turns back on.
The mating song of the junk crabs.
There might actually be multiple songs that have uses.
Why don't you play something else for a change? Here. The mating song of the junk crabs.
Magnifico! Finalmente una canzone molto romantica. As long as there is no junk crabs nearby, is non pericoloso, eh? Mille grazie.
Yoo-hoo!
Prego?
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere, ma sfortunatamente ogni... What?
Can't you sing...
Alright, so maybe when I go somewhere, he shows up and starts singing? That's my guess. Whoa, oh, hi, Nest.
What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
We make a lot of judgments.
And who have we here? Well, if it isn't the newcomer that everyone's talking about.
They're talking about me. High time, too. All those stories of my heroic deeds are actually quite understated.
We're not interested in fairy tales. You've got something that we want.
What?
Huh. Tough. Good looks is something you're born
Oh, that
with.
goal.
We're talking about the secret ascension codes.
The ascension codes? Over my dead body. Wait. Let me rephrase that. Uh-oh. Ow! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Ow! Oh! Ouch! Oh! Ow! Ow! Oof! Ow! Oh!
He hasn't got the money.
I guess he isn't as stupid as he looks.
So what do we do now?
We'd better report this to Donna.
Who's Donna?
Oh! Lots of friendly people here. Maybe I should tone it down a bit. A boring guy with an even more boring hobby.
Oh, this is where I started. Oh, so those guys were not there before, but they are now that I've met, Oh, hello, Bucket.
What do I do first? Save the world? Repair my girlfriend's brain damage? No, I know. I'll look at this bucket. Haha, sweet.
Right on, right on. Oddly satisfying to see the crap get beat out of Rufus. And I thought I was the monster. No, I mean, I thought Rufus was the monster, not me. What are you talking about? I didn't say that.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Chapomat 2000. How may I help you?
Yeah, Doc sent me to get a set of cartridges.
Of course, we currently offer 2 different brands.
The guy's screaming for help.
Is Platinum Proof Professional. They are somewhat more expensive, but of better quality. There is a cheaper kind as well. Cowboy Dodo's Jolly All-Purpose Cartridges. Their quality may not be top of the line, but they come with a free, colorful lollipop.
A lollipop?
So, which brand do you prefer?
And those are really the good cartridges?
Of course. Remember, Goal's mind is at stake.
I knew it
here.
didn't matter. I knew there was no way we were getting out of there with the good cartridges.
Nothing.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Something's not right.
Rufus? I might have known. Why does the same question pop up in my mind every time I set eyes on you?
Who's that good-looking guy in the snappy overcoat?
Where am I?
Because the aura of my magnetism is befuddling your sense of orientation.
Seriously, where did you drag me off to this time? And what is that awful smell?
This is the floating black market. You're safe here.
Safe? Rufus, I was on my way to Elysium.
Well, yes, you were, but with the wrong guy.
Cletus wanted to help me.
And you trust that lying slime bag?
Yes, who I am more likely to trust. My fiancé or his cheap imitation?
Hey,
Or the guy who
what's
keeps
up with
saving you.
What's up? I wake up only to find myself in some stinking torture chamber. That's what's up with me. I'm already itching all over just because I'm forced to breathe this foul, polluted air. I'm about to be sick. I need to get out of here.
She seems to be pretty mad.
Not really. I just have a certain effect on explosive women.
What, lighting the fuse?
Yeah, very funny. But she actually did seem a little volatile. Are you sure you didn't mess her up somehow?
I think I might be able to explain this. Some information wasn't written to the cartridge, almost as if we had used the cheap ones.
Not as cheap as your excuses.
Her mind appears to have been split 3 ways.
So, the woman who just stomped out of the lab is only a part of Goal?
And not the most agreeable part, I hope.
Come on, Doc. I thought you were an expert.
It is nothing that I can't fix, but for that, I need all 3 cartridges, including the one that is currently inserted in her implant. Also, I cannot operate without the consent of the patient. Therefore, all 3 parts of Goal must cooperate before I can go ahead with the surgery.
That's confusing.
Oh, yeah. Judging from her mood, she'll be positively enthusiastic about you flipping open her skull again.
Agreed. Maybe you had better start with a different part of her character.
Huh?
Take the 2 cartridges that are still in the output hopper. And this thing.
What is it? A remote control?
Not quite. See that compartment in the back? Just insert one of the other cartridges and press the button when you're close to Goal.
That's what I said, a remote.
It's more complicated than that. Data's written to a buffer and...
And I can zap back and forth between 2 characters.
No. Yes. Something like that, but...
Just like a remote.
Just like a remote.
Cool. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony.
Hurry up, Rufus. The longer the fragments of her character get used to their independence, the more difficult it will become to talk them into having that surgery done. Go find Goal and persuade her. All 3 parts of her. I will prepare everything else here in the meantime.
All right, here we go.
Well, this is interesting.
I wonder what part of her personality is on here. I bet it's her shapely butt. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony. What do I do first? Say... No, I'll look at this. Sweet.
Can I go in here yet?
It's okay.
Do I have anything I want to freeze yet? No. Do I have anything I want to electrocute yet?
A little more power here certainly couldn't hurt.
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you...
Grumble.
Do I have anything I want to paint? Can I take some paint with me?
Black wood with flame, maybe... Black would be with... maybe...
Where is she? There's still a couple places I have yet to walk to. Let's walk around instead. I haven't been this way. So it's a pretty big area and a pretty wide set of goals. Alright. Find Doc's workshop, done. Bypass Clever-Byte, done. Assist Doc. Obtain cartridges, good ones. Check. Defeat... Oh, beat him in... Okay, get an official tournament hand and then beat Garliff in rock, paper, scissors. Not currently attached to the main plan, but I will do it anyway. Get to know... Talk to Lady Goal. Alright, find Goal. Talk to Lady Goal. Convince Lady Goal of the surgery. Get to know second goal. Convince of the surgery. Get to know third goal. Convince of another surgery. Use the remote control to talk to different goals. Over here is take goal to dock. Get goal to surgery yet again. Get to Elysium with goal. Awesome. No sooner said than done. And this is a place with a lot of people. Oh, but I guess I can't talk to most of them. Man, there's tons of people here, and I can't talk to any of them. There's a walrus.
Somebody should tell them that polka dots are totally out.
Well, polka dots. This guy's not wearing polka dots.
Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well...
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering
that's right.
substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
Blind means unable to see.
You're blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
Wait a minute. What is that?
Boo boo boo! Peekaboo! Get lost!
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new
I'll
plant.
take it.
It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on
I'll
humans.
take it.
Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely
I'll
illegal.
take it and use it on an
Possible side
animal.
effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but
In that case, can I have it?
not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
Cuckoo... what?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me! I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then.
See, he knows what's up. Rufus didn't buy the grass armor.
What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tear from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course.
But I don't see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper.
Oh, he took the magazine into the tavern bathroom, which is why I need to get there.
I'm new here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny. I'm blind, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody but me! From here, you know, you've got a great view of the marketplace.
That explains a lot of the noises I've been hearing lately.
What do you hear then? Any news or exciting rumors?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything, except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
I'd noticed that music too.
I wish it were possible to switch it off somehow. Too bad I've run out of earworm repellent.
Have you been to Bellevue recently?
Very funny.
That was a joke that didn't come through.
What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace.
Yep.
Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think,
Ooh.
and water.
Water?
Yes. Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena.
See you later.
Not if I see you first.
Cool. A freely accessible dumpster with expired drugs.
Quite the role model here, this Rufus.
Expired tranquilizers. Better than nothing. Expired tranquilizers. But where do I get an expired neurotic?
Pipe diverter?
The red pipe leads toward Little Venice. The green into the heart of the industrial park. And the yellow into that dark alley.
Ooh, okay, so this can go 3 different ways. This was the one that I was yelling into before about, like, whatever. Alright, so we'll go red to green. And when we get a chance, we'll talk into that pipe again. See what happens. Oh, so many places to go.
What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh? The nerve. I've never seen such a snooty door sensor.
If I smell bad, I can't get in here.
Who uses a spade to rake? Oh, look, children. It's Hoedown the Garden Gnome.
Okay.
Who uses a spade? Oh, look, it's
Alright, well, I think that's the deal. I can't get through here until I smell better.
empty. Empty except for the bird droppings. Go, go, Rufus, rubber up!
Yeah. So nothing to do in here. Let's go, back, I guess. Oh, I can go to the map from here.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement.
So that this time it led to the green.
Captain of the trawler with the license number. Please report to the harbor master's office. Your trawler is on fire, and your wife is fooling around.
All right, let's go back to Marketplace. Come up here. Now back to the map. Back to the weapons shop. Talk into the pipe.
Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. Captain Bozo is an old fuddy-duddy. I repeat, Captain Bozo is an old fuddy-duddy.
Alright, well, wasn't useful. Oh well. I also have no idea where Goal is. That's pretty high priority. Finding her. What?
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
Ah, no way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden, using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's gadget shop.
Is that a real thing?
A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
Aw, no, I can't while someone...
How am I gonna get down there? I don't even know what this is. It looks like a... It looks like it's attached to an eel. But no, I guess this is a ship of some kind. Bumper?
The bumper looks stable, but can it withstand the infamous Rufus crash test?
Stronzo! He's you matto, making a poof with my new sacco di aria. Now I must go to the doctor to get a replacement.
That was funny. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down. The mating...
So he is gone for the moment. I have no idea how to mess with this person. Naturally, that's what I'm supposed to do, because that's all we ever do. Marketplace. Dock.
I have to admit that this customer service bot isn't bad at its job. Nevertheless, I wonder where the owner of the shop is.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
You a robot?
Are you a robot?
The Gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became of the Gadgeteer.
We have no idea. We have been looking for him for months.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So, the Gadgeteer is married?
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable, aren't they?
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
I love it.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden
Oh, they
dragon
do
of
have one.
invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
I'm gonna steal it.
Golden dragon of
Certainly not paying for it.
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
what kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please
That
come
shoplifting predictor could be just a little bit more accurate. About 14% more accurate.
There it is. The golden dragon of invisibility. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. At least, I assume so.
I'm gonna touch it.
I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility is not a floor model.
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right. The top prize is some fully functional torpedo equipment. Oh, boy, just what I've always wanted. Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the Lotto-Mat doesn't seem to understand my system. Playing the lottery, all you... Huh, the... Anti-gravity socks. They have everything here. Here goes nothing. The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool.
Nice.
The sunglasses looks like... Cool.
An excellent choice, sir.
Huh. Indestructible? No way. It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it. Oh, a clue would be just a ticket. A juicer hat. I bet I look extra cool with this. Like a man of the world. Cole is bound to be impressed.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
Cole is bound to be impressed. I have to admit that this cut, nevertheless. Cole and I definitely need something like this for our villa in Elysium. We could put it in our bedroom, for example. Yeah, then I could shred in bed. I would really like to try out this shredder, but not with my own stuff. What a pity things automatically belong to me as soon as I take them. But that's the law.
That's yet another really good quote. I like that.
It's about time somebody invented that.
A banana straightener. Okay. I have no bananas, though. But I will someday.
The sunglasses looks like...
Excuse, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited.
So I'm eventually going to have some way of stealing this without him noticing. I just don't know what that is. And apparently there's nothing else in the shop. Alright, so what happens when I try to walk out?
I am very sorry, sir, but the floor models must not be removed from the store area under any circumstances.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, all right.
Okay, so I didn't have to manually put them back, but I can't leave with them. Jar of hooks?
What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? I'm sure I'll remember it eventually. What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah! Stick my hand in! Ow! Getting hooked up is easy for me. I can do it with just one finger. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait made from phosphorescent anchovies. I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my That's really nothing. I already hooked that. He wants his peace and quiet. He can have it.
Alright, good solution.
That's really small. Nothing. Yoo-hoo!
Scram! You're scaring the fish.
But
shoot!
A boring guy with an even more boring hobby. Yoo-hoo again.
Scram! You're scaring. Have you ever seen ears on a fish? Most important thing about fishing is fisherman's luck. If you're a fisherman, you'd know that.
But
shoot!
So I put tranquilizers in the bait, but now I can't do anything with it?
I already hooked that. Better not. The fish are twitchy enough already.
Maybe just by putting it in there, now fish in some other area are tranquilized. I'm gonna find some sleeping fish somewhere. There he is. He still hasn't gone anywhere. Weapon shop. I don't have anything to put in a furnace yet. I still don't know where goal is. That's crazy. Doc Bellevue. Oops.
Oh, sole mio.
Maybe I can go. Oh, ah, ho, ho, ho. Look who's here.
That's one of the guys I beat up outside the
Oh,
city.
and Goal is here too.
You have to be careful. Excuse me?
What do you want?
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like, for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passersby in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
Yeah, that's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I certainly am reckless enough.
And no, you're not.
So how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me.
Well, looks like it's time for even more animal abuse.
I am so incredibly cool.
Just how cool?
I'm so, like, laid back that the back of my head, like, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for it.
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did he say something? I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
Yeah, that's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless.
I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
So, what does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you also like to play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
Oh, if I can get inside there, where that guy comes out of. And I think I can do that if I get the golden drum. Okay,
he's got in
golden.
Our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Why are we performing a dead pigeon tank? minus 4 days for anybody still counting. Gosh. Oh.
The ambience is perfect. I'll have the 3 goals wrapped around my finger in no time.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
She's got style. She's right for me. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty. Very handsome. And your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression.
I wonder if this depends on which of her personalities.
Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary
Oh, have a good night,
confinement.
Sornus.
No. What I meant was, we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check. Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for?
Oh,
So you can
no.
demolish my head even further.
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair
One
is a
second.
mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
I don't see that I'm dropping any frames. Does my stream look weird? Let me pull up Twitch's Twitter account or something. Nothing showing up on there. Yeah, it might just be him. I don't know. I don't see anything on Reddit or on their Twitter about problems. Usually they'll post some kind of thing there. And on my end it's not showing any dropped frames. But all right. So, good to see you though.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the three bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears. And that your mind was, split three ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything.
I am playing Deponia, The Complete Journey. It's a trilogy of adventure games. I'm currently at the beginning of the second game. Trying to get this poor girl, who has done nothing wrong, trying to get her, she has a brain implant thing that was damaged, so we had someone perform brain surgery on her, but because of our mess up, her personality wound up on 3 different discs, and we need to get all 3 of her personalities to agree to let him perform surgery again in order to fix her. It's going to prove very difficult.
Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right. Let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurants did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, you know, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey, baby.
There.
Oh, all right. I don't have any more pickup lines.
Wait here.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman.
All right, so the solution would seem to be I need to find a way to get into the nice part of town, which requires me to smell nice. And then there, I guess I'll find a restaurant and then come back and invite her to go to that restaurant. Meanwhile, let's zap her and change her personality.
First, I have to insert a cartridge.
Oh.
The cartridge fits. Now the remote just has to work. Thanks to my charm, the rest will be child's play.
Oh, remote including cartridges. Fine. Green?
Huh? What the? Where am I?
Don't you know? You haven't had that much to drink. This is still Gulliver's Gully, the darkest dive in the floating black market.
Floating black market? Not on Deponia.
Where else?
Rufus, I'll wring his neck.
Everything okay?
Just give me some of your strongest. As long as I'm here, I may as well rot my brain.
One rust-red brain death coming right up.
She's cool. She's right for me.
You again. What do you want?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
So what? Do I have to ask your leave every time I want to go somewhere?
Yes, that would be helpful.
Dream on, wimp. I don't even know myself how I got here. But since I'm here now anyway, I might as well explore my surroundings. And by surroundings, I mean this drink.
Hey, you can't do that.
Calm down. It's all on Rufus today.
But that was my lighter fluid.
Yeah, that's how it tasted. Hit me with another.
So this is the drunk personality, or what?
You have to come with me and see Doc.
I must? I don't think so.
But your health is at stake.
Don't worry, I'm feeling just great.
But if you don't come...
Then what? Will I get bruises? Will my shoulder be dislocated? Will I get a nosebleed?
No, not that. But
you will if you keep bothering me like that.
Yeah, well, bother.
Rufus.
What?
A little friendly advice. Never provoke a woman with a temper. Believe me, I once knew a woman who...
You stay out of this.
You two do what you want then.
Where were we?
I think I was about to brain you with this bar stool.
Ah, yes, great. Then let's proceed.
Hey, no fighting in my bar, you hear?
Yeah. We have to keep the organon from blowing up Deponia.
No worries. I'm going to take care of the organon myself.
Really? And just how are you planning to do that?
I'll just whoop their butts if they dare to cross me.
Damn! Why didn't I think of that? Aren't you even wondering how you got here?
Not really. You're in the vicinity. That should suffice as an explanation.
Well, I'm always good for a surprise.
You are basically the human equivalent of spontaneous self-combustion.
Wow, thanks.
Damn, that came across much too nicely.
Hey, baby.
Are you trying to hit on me? Save your breath, wimp.
Hey, you got me all wrong. I can wrap you around my pinky in my sleep.
You'd better beware, or I'll wrap something around your throat in your sleep.
See? I haven't even started, and you're already fantasizing about you and me in bed together.
Ugh.
You're actually pretty cool. We're a fine match.
Ha! Dream on, wimp.
Your mouth is saying no, but your eyes are saying yes.
Would you like to hear what my fist is saying?
No, maybe not right now. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Yes, damn it.
Yeah, right. Probably did, huh? Here's looking at you, kid.
Who are you calling a kid, you pipsqueak?
Oh, yeah? Who are you calling a pipsqueak, you beanpole?
Oh, yeah? Who are you calling a beanpole, you rat?
Yeah? Oh, yeah? Well, who are you calling a rat? You...
Hey! No fighting in my bar, you hear?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Right now, I'm trying not to fall asleep on account of your boring lines.
Let me know when I should take you to bed.
Yet another dud. Try your macho bullshit on someone else.
Ah, would that make you jealous?
Get lost now.
I'll find a way to make you go all weak.
As weak as your head or as weak as your arms?
As weak as both together, baby. Hey, baby.
Oh no, this is the same thing I just did.
I'll find
as weak.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
So what? That goes for your birth as well. Do you hear me complaining?
Will you listen now? Your implant was damaged when...
Meh, you're boring me.
Please, Goal, you must come with me.
Make me if you can. I'd love to see how you propose to do that, with no arms and all.
I do have arms.
Oh, those are arms? I thought you had dropped some spaghetti on your shirt.
Take a good look at them, because you won't see much of them when I spank your behind.
Rufus. I don't think that's a very bright idea.
If only I had a zloty for every time I've heard that sentence, then maybe I could finally afford the kneecap replacement that people keep telling me I need.
I just mean, you gotta be careful with temperamental ladies.
Or the steel plate to cover my skull fracture.
Are you even listening to me?
Or the tympanic membrane transplant.
I give up.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
You could sing the Dumb Bum song for me.
That's a piece of cake.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh man, you're cracking me up.
I told you that wouldn't work. But since you refuse to listen to me...
If I listen to you, will you sing me the Dum Bum song?
I don't know. How'd the lyrics go again?
It's quite simple.
Here comes the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dum bum, the dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dopey dim, dum bum. Oh yeah.
Dang! Won't you please just come along?
Nope.
But nope. Oh, stubbornness, thy name is woman.
See, I told... If you want my advice...
Nope.
But...
Nope.
Whatever.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
No threats, please.
Now to see what the third personality is.
What? How did I wind up here?
Most people ask that, but very few of them really want to hear the answer.
You're funny.
Ah, Goofy Spice.
Jeez.
Oh, it's you! How nice!
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Have I? That's crazy! I can't even remember how I got here!
It doesn't really matter how you got here. What's more important, I know how you can leave here.
Oh, in a dirigible! Please tell me it's a dirigible!
No, not in a dirigible.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Yippee!
You have to come with me and see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
No, you...
Oh dear. I can feel it now. I think I'm running a fever.
No, you're not sick.
My feet quick. Look and tell me if my uvula is swollen.
Will you listen to me? You're not sick.
Ah, what a relief. And here I was thinking I had to see Doc.
But you do have to see Doc.
Oh my gosh. Am I sick then?
This is gonna be one of those days. Won't you please just come along?
Where?
Well, to Doc.
Who's Doc?
Say, did you fall and hit your head?
I don't know. Did I?
Yeah, actually, yes, I think so. Can't you remember anything?
Well, yes. You are... Rudy.
Rufus.
This is exhausting. My head feels as if a burning saw blade hit me in the temple.
You obviously can't remember anything at all. That makes it even more important for you to go see Doc.
You're probably right. You're such a good friend, Rudy.
Sure. So, are you coming? There's no time to lose. We need to prevent the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Wait, did I hear that right? You're planning to stop the Organon? Don't tell me you're with those resistance fruitcakes.
Resistance? What are you talking about?
What do you think? Janosch and his people. Who else?
Janosch?
I told him 1,000 times that I won't have any conspiratorial meetings in my bar. First, they're all death to the Organon. And then I end up having to scrape peanut chips out of the jukebox.
Did you hear that, Rufus? A real resistance movement.
I heard it. How terribly exciting. But the really important thing is that we're both headed to Doc now. We're gonna fix your brain, and...
We can't do that now. We need to join the resistance.
Yes. What? Will you come along to see Doc now?
But Rufus, in a situation like this, how can I think of myself? The fate of the entire world is at stake.
I thought we were gonna save the world from Elysium.
No! You can't save the world sitting at a desk.
I was actually thinking about a recliner.
Don't you know anything about freedom fighters? It takes many little sparks to get a fire going.
Actually, it goes faster than that.
Oh, Rufus, here I was thinking you're an activist, just like Janosch.
Well, I am. It's just that I prefer recreational activities.
Alright, so apparently in order to get this one to go with me, I just need to join the resistance. In order to get the first one to join me, I need to take her to a romantic dinner. And the second one, I have no idea.
Will you come along to see Doc now?
But Rufus, in a situation...
I thought...
No!
I was...
It takes...
Actually, it goes...
Oh, here I was, just like...
Well, it's just... What do I have to do to make you come along?
I don't know. Can you do magic?
Of course. I'm really good at making objects disappear.
Ooh!
Hey.
Too bad we haven't got time for that. We need to join the resistance, just like Janosch.
Oh, is this really necessary?
Oh, please.
Oh, all right. But then we'll go see Doc.
Of course. A true resistance fighter will go anywhere.
Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Rufus. But I just finished eating all the chocolate chips from that little bowl on the counter.
Chocolate chips? Hey, we don't have any chocolate chips. And where the heck did all those moles go that I just peeled myself?
They can't be gone. Nobody would steal such a thing.
Janosch. What's up with that Janosch?
That's what I would like to know.
No, that was a rhetorical question. Janosch is the leader of the resistance. You keep raving about him.
Really? He must be quite a daredevil.
Oh, good grief. Hey, baby.
Are you talking to me?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
I'm naming the bugs on the counter. This is Ronnie, and this is Donnie, and this is Princess Lamefoot.
Why is Princess Lamefoot limping?
She's unhappy because she's feeling lonely. What are you doing?
Now Ronnie is Prince Lamefoot.
Oh, how cute! I didn't know you were an animal lover.
Yes, yes, right.
Oh, where is Sornus to update the counter?
Here's looking at you.
Oh, that's just a bug.
Huh? Did one of your contact lenses slip? It's so dimly lit in here, I can't really see a thing.
Never mind. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
Actually, it did.
Oh. Uh-huh. I give up.
What are you giving up?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
All
Wait
right.
here. I'll be right back.
Yay!
Yay! All right, I'm gonna leave. Put more sugar in the generator. Steal the other song. See if that accomplishes anything.
The dead pigeon? And now, quiet. Ha! Got it! Why don't you play something else for a change? Here. The Dead Pigeon Tango.
It's not so romantico, but va bene. I will do my best.
Which isn't much. Yoo-hoo!
Very good.
Aren't you a bit of an expert when it comes to romance?
Oh, amore, si. What do you want to know, eh?
Now, there's this
Here's
very
where we got our
elegant,
hints.
classy woman, a lady of breeding.
You need to say no more. You is innamorata di una donna aristocratica. So you must be un caballero romantico. This is called for uno appuntamento, a night to remember. You must ride with her in the gondola romantica con canzone mio. La 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 la, la 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 loo.
Yeah, stop! I'll find something else.
Cretino.
So, there's this shy woman, a little naive.
You need to say no more. You is innamorata di una bella bambina timida. So you must be formidable. Impressionar her bambinas timidas. Want aventuras con uomos criminale.
You mean she'd fall for a bad guy?
No, a polka and a front.
Okay, there's this temperamental,
This is the one I don't know.
athletic woman.
You need to say no more. You is innamorata di una bella signora con temperamento. So you must show her you is un sbavaglio, a daredevil. See? You must become a stinga di insecto. You must...
Act like a prick?
No, a polka and a prod.
I don't need tips.
Tentar non noche.
Yeah, same to you. Sorry about your airbag.
It's no problemo. I am a socio di Club Gondola Mobilistico.
A member of the Gondola Club?
Precisamente. Il doc always has a replacement for sacco di aria caputo. Capisce?
Capisco. Caputo.
Hey, buddy, quit yanking my chain.
What's that box? Is that your new airbag already?
Si. Fortunatamente, il doc always has a replacement in the stock.
Do you always have to speak with that goofy accent?
Yeah, you bet. If I don't, I'm probably with his gondola.
I see.
Alright. I wonder if I'm supposed to sabotage the airbag, maybe, and then go say something into the speaker? Right? Don't we have one of those over... Not there. Here? This is how it was in the beginning. So we go like that, and it'll come out near docks. I'm gonna try that out. Right? Kick the airbag so it deploy. Oh.
That must be the new airbag. That was fast.
Oh.
Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido ganzo cretino!
Oh yeah. Another new air. How many replacements?
Oh, no, not here, not here. Sucks. No, he's already back. Alright, maybe that... No, wait. Let me figure out where I'm supposed to go. Weapon shop in order to yell into the pipe. We'll just try this. Oh, damn it. Wait. Little Venice is that way.
Ancora? Oh, stupido! Stupido ganzo cretino!
Oh yeah.
This way to Little Venice. This way to the weapon shop.
Hello? Testing. Testing. Attention, attention. This is
I thought maybe he would be there.
A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid
Oh,
panic,
maybe I'm supposed to
you
put
should
something
consider
into the
suicide
crate.
as an option.
But what? What do I have to put into the crate?
Gulliver's peanuts are much more germy than Lonzo's. Some bacteria even come in colors I've never seen before. It looks like I finally reached civilization. I'd rather not let these peanuts get too close to my stuff. Not that I'm afraid of germs in general, but these are wearing stocking masks.
What would I want? Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and kick it and then try everything in my inventory on the crate. That's the plan. Bonk.
Oh yeah. All I need for the infamous Rufus crash test is my feet, a little momentum, and a healthy dose of blind vandalism.
What?
All I need and...
Wait.
All I need and... All I need and... All I need for that...
I have a feeling this is not it.
All I need and... All I need and...
I'm just pointlessly screwing with this guy.
All I need and... All I and...
Anything I can use on the gondola itself.
Somehow it's just no fun if nobody's there to get upset about it.
I don't think this is gonna do it.
Somehow it's just...
Did I have any other ideas? I'm still looking for coupons. Coupon that's gonna give me, what is he giving out again? Some kind of plant that makes people hallucinate. Still don't know how to smell nice.
I'm gonna have to brood on this idea for a while longer.
This up here doesn't even appear to be something you can interact with. They're hinting that I can get this platypus somehow. I need two platypi in order to, what do you call it? Start a fight. Platypus fight. Still need to think of something to throw in the furnace, too. Peanuts?
This would indeed make excellent fuel, but that's a coal-burning stove. Besides, I hope...
Alright, well, I just have to keep in mind if I find any coal, we have a stove to put it in. Let's go bother her some more.
Blasted religious nuts! You just don't get it, do you? If you want to meet Jamaica, keep it up, and I'll help you on your way. What do you want this time?
Somehow you remind me of my girlfriend. At least one particular third of her.
Is she that fat?
No, I was talking about the temperamental part of her.
Fat and cranky, then.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Captain? Ha! Does it make you a captain these days? If you only just manage to keep a rusty junk trawler afloat? The only captain I know is Captain Seagull up in Bellevue. But I'll take Bozo any day over that puffed-up imbecile.
So, you know him?
I'm currently wearing his underwear, if you really must know. Yeah, don't...
Alright, so all that really did was told us that there is a Captain Seagull in Bellevue.
Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Roo, refuse. Super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bumps, but they have good taste in music.
Confused as to why we just broke into song as soon as we walked over here.
It seems to be a colony of junk crabs. Cute.
Oh, I need to get the gondola guy to sing into the pipe. I gotcha. Where's the other outlet? Is there an outlet anywhere near where a gondola would fit? There's the one that I yell into. There's the one by the pharmacist. There's this one, and then there's one by Doc's workshop. Can I just manually sing this to them?
I never throw anything away before I sink my teeth into it at least once. That's my little contribution to keeping this planet clean. It's empty, if you don't count all the creepy crawlies.
What? What are we doing in here?
The mating...
Wait, what was that?
It's empty, if you don't...
Why would I want to jump in here? What are we going to do from inside here? Freaking weirdo. Can I get a bucket of junk?
I never throw any... That's... An
out-of-the-way door in a dark alley. I wonder where it leads.
What's the password?
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes.
You fool. Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait. I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
So at some point I'm going to listen in either by hanging out in the crate, maybe, or by listening from the other end of there, I guess. Man, this is complicated. There's a lot to do. What in the world is... Woof. Okay, so, get to know, second goal. Become a member of the Resistance. Impress Baby Goal. Baby Goal is what we're calling her? Impress Baby Goal by becoming a rebel. Convince second goal of another surgeon. Blah, blah, blah. Get to know third goal. Convince third goal. Use the perfect pickup line. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't think of that. Impress Spunky Goal is her name. Spunky Goal with the right words. That seems too easy. Which I suppose is why there is so much freaking empty space in here. And in here. And in here. What is this now? Become a member of the Resistance. Is going to somehow... Okay. Beat Garlic and Rock, Paper, Scissors, which requires getting a hand. Sneak past Wink. Oh, right. Obtain the Golden Dragon of Invisibility. Sneak past Wink. Get an insight. I don't quite get that. Get on board the submarine. That's how we get the hand. Beat him in Rock, Paper, Scissors. Whatever this is. And then use the secret knock. Oh, wait. Are we on 5? What was 4? 4 was just get to the escape pod? Crazy. Well, I guess that makes it more reasonable that Chapter 5 is a whole lot of nonsense. Harbor, Dark Alley, Bellevue, Doc's Workshop, Pharmacist up there. It's tough because there are a lot of things at once to work on. Love to figure out how to get the gondola guy to actually sing, but maybe that comes later.
Another new airbag? How many replacement airbags does Doc have?
Oh, ooh, so I can sabotage this airbag. With what? I don't know.
I have no idea what airbags are supposed to be good for. They're always the first thing to break. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can transport that without a bucket, too. I like the feeling when it bounces back and forth, loose in my pants. I can transport... It should be possible to build something useful out of it. A bait bucket for flounders. No. Or a landing net, perhaps.
I think that was a joke that kind of fell flat.
It should be possible... No.
Wait.
It should... No. I can transport... I like... I've got almost all the components for a fishing rod now. It It should be possible. A toolbox for... no.
Alright, screw it. Oh, I gave it a cold. That was not... I was just testing, like, to see if I could use items on it in general, and the first thing that I picked was actually the correct answer.
Empty except for the...
What can we put in the birdhouse? Oh, I lost those. I lost those nuts, so we won't be using those anymore. Here, have some fish.
I can't feed the birds now. I didn't bring my air rifle.
Animal abuse averted.
As much as I hate narrow-minded specialists, the hat is pretty cool.
Welcome to Platypus Paradise. What platitudes may I offer you today?
What the heck is this place?
It's a souvenir shop. We have everything the tourist could possibly desire. Platypus greeting cards, platypus candy, platypus hats, platypus back scratchers, platypus jewelry, platypus figurines for the mantelpiece, platypus cuddly toys, t-shirts with amusing platypus slogans, and music cartridges with platypus noises.
Well stocked.
We're gonna have to host a platypus after we're done with this stream.
I take it you're into platypuses.
Sure looks like it, huh? Platypuses are my livelihood. If you know where to find them, you can make a small fortune off of them.
By selling back scratchers to tourists?
Ha! You have no idea. For one thing, I supply them to the Platypus restaurant. I'm also a bookmaker for platypus betting and chairman of the Platypus Club. Platypuses even inspire my poetry.
You, write poetry about platypuses?
Yep. Mainly for greeting cards, but they also appear every week in Platypus Daily.
Where is Serpent to tell me what the German word for platypus is? What else can you tell me about
What
platypus?
else can you tell me about platypuses?
Quite a lot, but that would take all day.
And nobody wants that.
If you were a member of the Platypus Club, you would be issued with a platypus field guide. You could look it all up for yourself then.
Ah, yes. Life could be so beautiful. What's the deal with this Platypus Club?
Oh, it's great. As a member, you always get brand new information from the world of platypuses delivered to your doorstep. You'll be the first to learn about the wonders of platypus procreation.
Hey now.
And you'll know the platypus migration routes even before winter comes.
And you'll have feathers grow on your hump.
Platypuses have neither feathers nor humps. As a member of the club, you'd know that.
He's got me there.
Upon registration, every new member receives the latest edition of the Platypus Field Guide. I hid some trial membership cards in the restaurant's fortune cookies. With a little help from Dame Fortune, you might be able to join the inner circle of platypus enthusiasts.
If Dame Fortune really keeps herself busy with that kind of humbug, it explains the bad luck I've been having lately.
So, I probably don't get a fortune cookie until I bring Goal here, but once I do, I'm going to get the fortune that lets me join the Platypus Club, which lets me get the platypus facts, which is going to let me catch some platypus, abuse them, and start a platypus fight. To accomplish what? Who knows, but we will do it anyway.
You also supply the Platypus restaurant.
Yep. There's good eating on one of those things.
What if there's a shortage?
Now that would be a disaster. The restaurant would have to completely change its menu. But it'll never come to that. There are unguarded nests everywhere on the floating black
Nests that I have seen.
What do you mean by unguarded nests?
In every generation, there's an especially vicious platypus that guards the nest of the pride.
What could they possibly do to you? Try to bite your fingers?
Let me tell you. They're evil little critters.
Oh, don't tell me they can bite through gloves.
And jockstraps.
Oh.
So you're interested in Nest Guardians. Club members get to read all about them in the Platypus Field Guide.
Yippee! Have you got anything that's
another Monty
not
Python
made
reference?
from platypuses?
Well, the platypus figurines are made of clay, but I use platypus wax for the finish.
I assume that was a Monty Python reference anyway, the spam. Have you got anything that doesn't have spam in it?
Grab a bus, Platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Oh, Platypus, you are the best. Upon your breast, I'll gladly rest. Huh. They only have dishes made from platypus here. Lady Goal won't like that at all.
Oh, so we are going to have to get them to change the menu before she will eat here.
I'd like to order some takeout.
Very well, just make your choice from the menu.
Nom nom. Those platypus burgers sure look tasty. Sucks that Rufus had to liquefy Bozo's wallet for a chemical experiment. Now he has no choice but to combine the various McThulu specials in a way he can get a small meal for free. Oh. First pick a deal, then adjust your pick by clicking the product on the tablet, or downsize or supersize it accordingly. You can also swap it for a product of equal cost. Just click the highlighted option left of the menu. Oh, thank you, Elfwin, for the trivia. Schnabeltier? Schnabeltier. So... So obviously we're trying to get a meal that costs nothing. Oh, there's 3 different sizes of drinks. Okay. So, let me get that. Oh, there's 2 different types of burgers, too. Okay. Down. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can only start. You have to start from one of these. And I think I... Do I only want 1 fortune cookie? Is that the deal? Or do I need 2? Alright, we're gonna try it from this one. And I can swap that to a... If I go swap this for a burger, so I have 2 big burgers. Downsize that one. Downsize that one. Swap the 2 of them for a big burger. Swap that to a drink. Oh, it was close. It was close, but not quite. I don't have half of a C. Let's try this again. Oh no, maybe... Ooh, do we bring these back up? Is that a good idea? Upgrade that, right? Okay, if I get one big burger, swap it to a big drink, I can bring it down by 3. So I can think of a large burger as being 1.5. And think of a drink as being 1.5. All right, let's start over now that I have that thoroughly in mind. So what if we two small drinks is like 1 cent. 2 of these is like 1 cent. 1 C, whatever. I guess I shouldn't call them cents, that's silly. We'll call it dollars, regardless. Okay. 2 of these are $1. 2 of these could also be thought of as being $1. Bumping up each of them makes them worth a total of 3? So hold on. Let's change that into that. And then change these into... Oh, I can't do that while I have a big drink. No. Two small burgers. What? It's not working. I guess there's no room. All right, let me math this out again. All right. Large drink. Large drink is 4 cents. $4. $1.50. Large is 1.5. Which means a large burger is also 1.5. But if I had 2 large burgers, those are worth also 1.5 each. Swapping 2 burgers for a large burger. These are worth half a cent. Okay, so I want to get 2 small burgers and swap them for a large. That's good. Because then this becomes a drink, and then we downsize the drink. Maybe I'm actually supposed to start from this now that I think about it. This is a cool puzzle. I like it. I just need to figure out what I'm doing. Let's try starting from this. Maybe it'll actually be easy. Yeah, that was easy.
Is this your order?
Yes. Why?
Right. That comes to 0 zloty.
That deserves a large tip. Let's say 30%.
How very generous.
And you can keep the change. I can't wait to see if my proverbial tinkerer's luck has landed me a trial membership in the Platypus Club. The greatest happiness is to see others smile. Darn it, another loser.
Huh.
I'd like to order the same again.
One usual, coming up.
the biggest fish with patience. Darn it, another loser.
I'm gonna try a third time.
I'd like to order the same again.
One
And
usual.
if it doesn't work, I'll figure something else out. Maybe I have to find some way to get lucky.
Who needs a trial membership in the Platypus Club when he has health and friends? Darn it, another loser. Huh, they only have Lady...
Just a second. I'll be with you right away. Oh, great and almighty Cthulhu, your faithful servant has found you another sacrifice.
Moginox aprixidor dobidom padrex. Barador extra cheese.
Yes, yes.
Huh, not a bad place.
Here I am. Please excuse the delay.
No problem.
How can I help you?
So, what's the deal with these fortune cookies?
Actually, I'm not really sure myself.
That's no problem.
The sacrifice just asked about the fortune cookies, my lord.
Meteor pan zuzex padino muror patidana. La paridox tomentor.
Enslave the mortals. Right on.
Strange.
And here I am again. The fortune cookies are free, courtesy of the house. With a little luck, you may even win a trial membership in the Platypus Club.
Hooray.
Hooray.
What a romantic place.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. The view, the old town, all that's missing is children at play.
Oh, one moment, please. I think he's on to us. He noticed the missing children.
Porondeor satinav. Mumble snumble grabbar bones.
Oh, you know, oh Lord of Darkness, sometimes I find you downright scary. Here I am again. Anything else I can do for you?
So, what have you got?
Well, the dinner menu applies for the restaurant. Here at the takeout counter, we mainly serve platypus burgers.
I hope they're not too greasy. I would hate to ruin my perfect body.
Oh, in that case, I'd better ask. Oh, great and wise Cthulhu, the sacrifice wishes to know whether our burgers will make him fat.
Ravanek cha. Ravanek kamcha. Koror, all natural.
Ah, right. Our management would like to assure you that we use nothing but choicest ingredients in our products, and all the essential vitamins are provided by free-range lettuce leaves. Just make your choice from the menu. There are 3 menu options to choose from. Plus, you can modify your choice if you like. It's all explained on the menu.
Indeed.
I'd like to reserve a table for 2.
For 2? Just a moment. I think there may be a second sacrifice. How shall I proceed?
Porto nominem hasur modiner confuginox. Liomon fademon in advance.
Oh, right. I'll let him know then.
Boy, they really know how to treat a customer.
Unfortunately, we cannot accept any more reservations for...
Why not?
The only free table is reserved for our regulars.
Does your dinner menu include anything besides platypus?
I just need to check that out. Please excuse me for a moment. He's asking about the dinner menu, so what should I tell him?
Molesto nimem polidor. Polox veritom.
I see. No, sir, I'm sorry. As long as we have a good supply, all our dishes will be made from platypus.
Okay.
I'd like to order the same again.
One usual, coming up.
Luck is with the fisherman. Darn it, another loser.
Luck is with the fisherman. That's a weird expression.
I'd like to order
unusual.
Am I maybe going to go give this to the fisherman? Perhaps?
I never touch stuff.
This crankshaft without a crank is missing something. But what?
Shaft. No. Alright, so I guess he's unwilling to collect these eggs right now, but we will have to do so eventually. Oh, and there's another nest.
Ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird.
Oh, we still have all of this place to explore.
A rake. That could be useful.
I'm gonna take it.
Ow! Ow!
We're that dumb, huh? Alright, playing on hard mode.
Ow!
Woof.
What an ugly. It must... Terrific. Even more filth.
What in the world is talking to this guy gonna get me?
Don't bother me. It's almost quitting time.
Oh, nothing. Alright. Hey there.
If you suck at everything, you might as well become a poet.
Tragic emo.
Knock knock.
Who or what are you?
They call me Rufus.
I'm Crane, but everybody here calls me the poet.
Who calls you that? I just heard it for the first time.
You probably move in the wrong circles.
Oh yeah? If you mean those circles that don't include your ego, you're probably right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, all of his stuff is drawn.
Your place looks a bit austere.
I've got everything I need.
Yeah, except for an interior designer. Do you know Captain Seagull?
You mean the idiot who lives above me in the villa? I'm rather fed up with him.
Can I borrow some of your things?
No. If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, go to Seagull. I only have things I really need.
You're such a pathetic wretch.
But I'm rich in spirit.
Isn't that the same? The Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
Ha! Typical. Those up there do whatever they want.
Were you even listening? They want to blow up Deponia. Nobody will survive. Don't you want to do anything about that?
But of course, I shall write a cynical poem. I shall call it, "They Think There's Something Better."
And this poem is supposed to inspire the
Hey,
masses
Professor
to
Boyle.
rise up?
Not really. The masses are always too stupid for my intellectual flights of fancy.
We're having lots of fun here. We're accomplishing so many
See you
things
later.
and still have so much farther to
Leave me
go.
alone.
That is so pitiful. I don't know if I should laugh or cry. I'll try laughing. Oh yeah, good decision.
I'm gonna take it.
Hey, hands off! If you're looking for someone who's got stuff to spare, I only have...
I'm gonna take it.
Hey, if you're... I only have things...
That is so... I don't know. I'll try laughing. Oh, and what's this?
The ashes of my poor mother.
Time to break
Keep
it.
them as a reminder.
What is a pot of ashes supposed to remind you of?
Not to feed fire platypus's dry kibble, for example.
Oh.
He has coal. I need that.
Hey, the ash...
I thought you only had things you really need here, and that doesn't look absolutely essential.
I said, hands off.
Why does everybody always say that?
I'm gonna scoop your coal.
Hey,
No.
I only... Hey, if you're... I only have...
That is so... I don't... Oh, yeah.
Hey, if you're... I only...
That is so... I don't... I'll try... Oh,
Why is there a thread above the door? Actually, let me try talking to him now. Now that I've touched everything in his entire house.
You again.
Ah.
See you.
Leave me.
Oops. Now, talk to Captain Seagull. Looks like the last place I haven't been yet.
Whoa, impressive digs.
Have you ever heard of knocking?
Of course, but I find their new album too commercial.
What are you doing here? Don't you at least wipe your feet?
Not since my 8th birthday. Back then, my dad?
Rufus?
Dad!
What?
You're Captain Seagull?
Your shoes, Rufus.
Excuse me, sir.
We found his dad? He did not get to Elysium.
Wow, Dad, this is really a totally radical kick-ass location. And a doormat made of real wombat. Respect.
Doormat?
Yeah, it's hanging right next to the door.
That's my Sunday coat.
Oh.
Listen, Rufus, I'm a busy man. Just tell me what brought you here, and then run along and play again, okay?
Dad, how come you're talking to me like that? You may not have noticed, but I am no longer a child.
Ah, you're all grown up now.
Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Like with a house of your own and a steady income.
Well, I mean, that's,
I'll take that for a no.
I'm a tinkerer. I even had a real workshop in Kuvak.
You're not talking about that toy workbench I once gave you when you were little.
Well, I'm still way more grown up than you are. So there. You changed your name?
Nothing to do with you. Honestly. But still, please don't go around telling everybody you're my son, all right?
Oh, man.
I thought you went to Elysium.
Elysium?
Yes, Elysium, you know. You left me to move to Elysium. You can't tell me you don't remember that.
Oh, right. Yes, I remember. And how? Just what was I thinking? After all, everybody knows that it's impossible to escape Deponia. What a wild and crazy guy I was back then. Always reaching for the stars. Today, I know it's not worth the effort to pursue such crazy ideas. Once you're as old as your dad, I'm sure you'll understand.
You can so totally forget that. I'll never be that old, loser. Aren't you at all glad to see me?
Yes, of course I'm glad. I'm just very busy right now. If you're a good boy and let your old man finish his work, then maybe later we can go feed the seagulls.
Feed the seagulls? Are you kidding? I have important things to do.
Then it won't matter if I haven't got time for you until later, right?
Later. You always say that. Don't you even want to know what I've been up to all this time?
Oh, please don't tell me you wreaked some sort of havoc again. What was it this time? Did you set something on fire? Did you steal anything? Destroy someone else's property?
Well, I mean, you've got to see that in context. I have to stop the Organon from blowing up Deponia.
Then what are you doing here in the floating black market? The Organon are far away. And if anything should explode here, it'll probably be your fault.
Yeah, you just don't understand.
I don't? So when has the Organon ever blown up anything?
Maybe not so far, but...
And how many detonations have you caused this month?
Well, I...
It has been 0 days since Rufus caused an explosion.
I'm still counting. I'm actually about to go to Elysium.
Good luck.
I'm serious. I'm going to Elysium.
Yeah, right. Come on, Rufus. I am truly flattered that you want to follow in my footsteps. But do you really have to step into every single pile of poop on the way?
Not everyone. For one thing, I would never leave my 8-year-old son behind.
Really? So you would take him along?
Yes, I would.
Well, if he takes after you, I hope you'll remember to bring a little shovel and a plastic bag.
Oof.
I need to go look after my Elysian girlfriend.
Yes, of course. What was her name again? Babsy Boo?
No, not Babsy Boo. She's a true Elysian. Her name is Goal.
Wait a minute. Are you serious?
Now you're impressed,
Uh-oh.
huh?
You meet an Elysian and then bring her here? Didn't I teach you anything?
No. You were a great parent.
You didn't leave her alone, did you?
Didn't I teach
Don't
you
worry,
anything?
She's in a
No.
safe place, down in Gulliver's Tavern at the harbor.
Okay. Looks like I failed to teach you a few essential facts of life.
Really, Dad, let's not go there. I know all about the bees and the flowers, although I may be a little unclear about the concept of pollination. But I'm a real pro when it comes to building hives, if you know what I mean.
You're giving me hives, all right. But let's get back on topic. What I was trying to say is that obviously you never learned how to treat a lady. Have you at least invited her to dinner?
Well, there was this bowl of peanuts.
I'm talking about a date, Rufus. A romantic date. The only restaurant that might be suitable is Chez Schlumpy. At least they offer an exclusive view. But alas, all they have on their menu is platypus.
What's wrong with platypus?
It's so vulgar. It lives among the flotsam and feeds on table scraps. It could even be the heraldic beast of Deponia. No, platypus dishes would only remind her that she is stranded in the boondocks. You must see to it that platypus completely
I was already gonna do that.
Can you do that?
Ah, piece of cake for a romantic like me.
Once you've done that, you may reserve a table in my name. But not before then. Understand?
I haven't told you the half of it.
Oh my, Rufus. What else have you gotten yourself into?
Oh.
I'll tell you.
In the meantime,
What exactly are you working on?
I need to write instructions for my staff.
And you consider that more important than talking to your son? We haven't seen each other in years.
So why would every second suddenly count now? I am responsible for this house and its personnel.
I am also responsible for doing important things, like saving the world.
Then why are you still hanging around here? Do I still have to hover over you to make sure you're completing your chores?
About the date.
Stop hemming and hawing and stand up straight, boy. What do you want to know?
What was it again that I need to do so you'll let me reserve a table?
The platypus dishes must be taken off the menu. I don't care how you do it.
Deal.
Just promise me that nobody will be injured in the process.
Too late. I already said deal. Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even an 8-year-old would buy it.
And now to
Secret
steal
Doors
your
in
books.
Bookshelves, Volume 1. Secret Doors in Bookshelves, Volume 2. This library is a total waste of space.
As a real gentleman, I read a lot.
As a real blah blah blah, that doesn't change the fact that the shelf is big and ugly. Besides, it's too dark in here to read.
Ah, that's true. I should buy a new crystal chandelier when I have the chance. But for now, a few candles will suffice. I need candles. There. Here, Rufus. Be so good and take this memo to the servant's mailbox.
Yeah, who does he think he is? Well, he is my... Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm not his errand boy. This is no luxury villa. There's even parasites nesting here.
That is my aquarium. I collect rare ornamental fish.
Rarely significant, maybe. And they're tiny, too.
I should actually feed them again. I need breadcrumbs. There.
What are we going to do with those?
This is no luxury villa. The whole wall is open here.
That's called a picture window, Rufus. This way I always have an eye on the entire black market.
But there's a terrible draft.
The floor heating is actually supposed to compensate for that. I need coal. There.
This is no luxury villa. This place is overrun with weeds.
Those are flowers, Rufus. I have them brought from the garden as decoration.
These hideous vegetables?
They could actually use a bit more water. I need water for the flowers. There.
The only thing that I can think...
Can't you do anything on your own?
That is why I have servants.
Oh yeah? Do they wipe your butt, too?
Oh, that reminds me.
Stop
need
scribbling.
Toilet
Haven't you noticed that this doesn't save you any time? On the contrary, you spend all your time writing notes.
Mind your tone, young man.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, wonderful. Now I've lost my thread of thought. What was I going to write down? Ah, that was it. I need thread.
Okay, so that seals it. We're somehow going to use these with the guy downstairs. Oh, wrong way. What exactly are we going to do, though?
I need water. I need coal. I need bread. I need candles. I need the thread.
What is that? A message from Captain High and Mighty? You can keep it. I don't need any of the stuff he needs.
Well, this message may interest you much more.
What? Show me. I need candles. Damn!
He needs candles.
I read that.
And you have candles.
Yes, but
Well?
I don't need that sort of thing. Go ahead and take it if you want it.
You can bet on it.
Okay, so I guess his whatever line he said, I don't need anything that he needs. So everything that I give him, I get to take.
I have another memo from Seagull.
Oh dear. I've got a bad feeling about this. I need the thread. Then I don't need it anymore, do I? Go on. Help yourself.
That is so... I'll try to... Oh, mail from Seagull.
Oh, please, no. I need water, so the water too.
Guess what I have here?
Another memo.
Bingo!
I need coal. What else? There goes the coal.
I forget what I needed coal for.
Here I am again, and this time...
Just take everything you can find. I don't need anything at all anymore, except for a quiet moment to cry myself to sleep.
Knock, knock.
You are...
But you've got to admit that Captain Seagull has a cool lifestyle.
Useless and materialistic. I don't need any of
Oh,
this
okay.
stuff
So that's supposed to be the hint.
What was that again? You don't need any of the stuff that Captain Seagull needs?
That's what I said.
Huh.
All right. So we were supposed to use that as a hint, but it was already real. Can I just?
Hey! You said I can take everything.
Yes, you did.
Those are my mother's ashes.
Hey, I didn't make the rules. I just bent them a little.
Wow. All right, so we just got a lot of items from that. this is obviously being attached to the thread. I mean the hook.
And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I've built a fully functional hook doohickey. It should be possible to build a tool. I already. I've got all. Why don't bars ever have anything useful on the tables, like cayenne pepper or rat poison?
Where was I going to use coal? Oh, there's a coal furnace. Where was that? Right here. Oh, what a shame. I have nothing to light this with. I guess I need to go light a candle? That's a gadget shop. There's I probably have enough stuff to get the invisible thing, but first I'm gonna. Oh! While I'm here, something about fisherman's luck, right?
I don't need any, and my insatiable appetite.
What's that supposed to be?
A fortune cookie. Since you're bragging about your oh-so-terrific fisherman's luck, maybe you could prove it for a change.
If that's all. There you go. I won. Hooray.
What? Show me.
Nothing doing. I won that. And I always wanted to be, a member of the Platypus Club.
But it was my cookie.
Ah, shut up. Here's your stupid membership card. I'm already a member of that silly club. Once accidentally fell on a scratch card. And now, leave me alone with your nonsense.
That's really small. Nothing like my...
So we've got that. Sure, let's duck inside here. Banana straightener, shredder. Anything we have that we want to be shredded? Bread?
I would really like to try out this shredder, but not with my own stuff. What a pity things automatically belong to me as soon as I take them. But that's the law. That already has enough. You know, I should think about a That doesn't need to be. If I take it out of... I would really... But not... But that's... Here goes nothing.
Alright, so just taking the socks makes you automatically put them on.
I am very sorry, sir. The destruction of sample items is not permitted.
Rats? Then why is the shredder even here?
Oh, thought maybe we'd get a hint.
Welcome to you. I'll make...
Alright, so I've got no ideas for how to steal the, invisible thing. Let's light our candle. Lovely.
You should always keep an open flame in your overcoat.
Exactly. Okay. Next.
Yeah! Burn, baby, burn!
But what did that accomplish?
Yeah!
I mean, now this is smoking, right? Who cares about that, though?
This would indeed, but that's a sign. This would in, but that's a sign.
Alright, so I have no idea why I have done this thing, but that's okay. Become a member of the Platypod Squad.
I'm a member of the Platypus Club now.
Congratulations! You are now officially part of the platypus community.
Will I be expected to shave my head or wear robes?
Nope, but you get a free copy of the Platypus Field Guide.
Is there no way to avoid that?
Keep it safe. Someday it might save your life.
Ooh.
The Big Platypus Field Guide, 3rd edition.
Let's pay attention to
Let's
this.
see if there's anything useful in there. This is interesting. Apparently, in every generation, there is one platypus of each type that guards the nests against thieves. The eggs of these nest guardians are well hidden by the mother. There are 4 types of platypus, so a total of 4 nest guardians. Of course. I just need to find the 4 nest guardian eggs and hatch them. Then the corresponding platypuses won't be on the menu anymore, and I can finally invite Gold to dinner. This plan is like so crazy.
Okay, so we're trying to hatch 4 types of platypus. Because doing so will mean that there are nest guardians, which means nobody. So we're not going to kill off platypi. Can you believe this? We have a plan involving animals where we're not going to kill them. At least that is my hope. Earth platypus egg.
It says here that earth platypuses hide their eggs in the soil. It's a good thing I'm not on an island made of flotsam. Earth platypuses hatch in frozen soil with the first ground frost. Oh, bummer. I can't possibly wait for the start of winter.
We do have a freezer, so if I were to go get an earth egg and put it in the freezer, that's gonna work.
It says here that flying platypuses hide their eggs in high places. They seem to be very acrobatic, just like me. Flying platypuses hatch in free fall from the highest point of their habitat. Hey, tricky, but cool. Strange illustration. Looks like the artist didn't know what a landing net is, or didn't know how to draw. It says here that fire platypuses hide their eggs in hot geysers. Geysers? There's nothing like that around here. Fire platypuses hatch in blazing fire. That's what I call an innate flair for a dramatic entrance.
Right.
It says here that water platypuses hide their eggs near the shore. Well, great. It's not easy to find a place on this hunk of flotsam to which that doesn't apply. Water platypuses hatch, excuse me, in the mouths of living zebrafish? Hey, disgusting. It also says here that zebrafish are freshwater fish. It may be difficult to find any here.
Wow. Alright, well, let's go get this egg. Now that I know that I'm collecting eggs, he should be willing to pick them up. Oh, but I don't have a crank. Never mind. How in the world am I going to thwart a rake other than stepping over it? This is going to be a really dumb... Like, anytime there's a really, really dumb puzzle, it's almost impossible to figure out the solution, because whatever it is, it's a bad solution, because I could have just stepped over the rake, you know? But, what you gonna do? Oh, and I just noticed there's that up there, right? Right? That is what the illustration is. How am I supposed to get that? I can't. Is there an upstairs to his house? There's no upstairs.
My botanical expertise tells me that this here is a plant.
Hey, hands off the tree.
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here, feet. Boom.
Is he gonna go get the rake now?
Oh, come on. That was funny.
It was funny.
Oh, what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress.
Lo and behold.
Yeah, well. Hey, stop right there. I don't think I can pull this off without tools. Perhaps these two rocks and the meerkat trap over there could help.
What the? This burrowing wannabe mongoose wants to play hardball, eh? Rufus should put this pest down hard with those stones and the meerkat trap. Be careful, though. This is not your average burrower. Rufus has to corner the little bugger so he can't trick him and escape. He can move like an L or to the opposite corner? Is that it?
Ah, gotcha. You thought you could
Wow,
fool
that
me,
was
didn't ya?
really
The
easy.
wiser man never gives in. According to the field guide, this is an earth platypus egg. Tweet, tweet. My collection is growing.
Well, let's put it in the earth nest.
According to the field guide, this is the breeding ground for the local earth platypus colony. But an expert like me would have spotted the difference anyway.
Oh no, I have to put in the dirt?
According to the field guide, earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. But winter won't be here for quite a while yet. And anyway, I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container.
Scoop up some dirt?
That may be just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around.
Ho ho! To the freezer. Why can't I ever double click that side? I suck. Oh, I totally forgot we have paint. What are we going to paint white? Are we going to cheat by painting one of the eggs white? And then polka dotting it to a different color so we can hatch it a different way? That would be funny. That actually seems like a pretty likely solution.
According to the field guide,
there we
earth
go.
platypuses brood in frozen soil. Now, all that's missing is the egg.
Oh, I supposed to put the egg in there first.
According to the field... So far, so good. Who do we have here? Gucci Goo! Well, hello! So young and already so aggressive. Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So young.
I can't pick him up? Do I...
Here, Platty Platty. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive. Well,
So, I don't know if that counts. We'll find out.
according to the cool, that... Oh, darn it. The egg hopped into the pipe system completely by itself. I have to get it out of there somehow.
That platypus egg seems to be stuck in Doc's labyrinth of air ducts. Can you switch the pipe coil heat exchanger so the egg gets led into the oven? Switch junctions to maneuver the egg through the funnel at the lower screen so it eventually lands in the oven. Switch junctions. So we're just gonna work backwards, right? Oh, it goes up. No, we don't want to go in there at all. Is there any way for me to get this going in reverse? No. Oh, there we go. There, I did it. We didn't do it, I did it. Mark.
Totally nuts.
No. No.
Ouch! Hot, 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 hot!
Okay, so I was able to pick up this one, so I must be able to pick up all of them, which means I have to pick up all of them. And then find a fire nest.
I should take it to its nest before my coat goes up in flames.
Where did I see a fire platypus nest?
According to the field guide, this is the
That's
breeding
water.
ground of the local water. This is where platypus experts find the ingredients for a variety of culinary delicacies. At least, as long as the nests are unguarded.
Oh, sole mio.
It's not it up there. No. No. Oh, whoops.
Dad.
Actually, that's the second time I've walked in here and he started, like, humming along with some music. It makes me think that that's some kind of a hint. But I'll ignore it for now. I don't think there's any... Oh, aha.
According to the field guide, this is a water platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing.
So there's still one more egg to find, but...
According to the field guide, this is a water platypus egg. Tweet, tweet. My
Water platypus inside... Man. Inside the mouth of a live zebrafish. Which probably means we're catching a black fish and then painting white stripes on it with the white paint. See, I'm on to you, game. I'm on to you. Crank still. I haven't found anything. That looks a little bit like a crank, but I don't think that counts. I can try it.
This crankshaft... This crank... Fortunate. And I can say with a blind eagle who stole my glasses... According to the field guide, this, at least...
Flying platypus. I'm looking for the fire nest and one more egg. Oh, duh, that egg up there. Okay. Each egg is near the... Ooh, hang on. Am I dumb? Was it right near the fire somewhere? It was. It's right there. As I realized, like, every single egg has been on the same screen as the appropriate nest.
Kind of cute.
Have I found anything to sabotage? Ooh.
I have no idea. They're always...
Bread. Bread in the airbag. Maybe I should talk to Doc about the airbags.
Hello again.
Ah, Rufus, how are you getting on?
Did you repair the gondolier's airbag?
Yep, all taken care of. And the next replacement is already waiting on the pier in front of the shop, but I still have no idea how that could happen.
I bet there's a criminal genius behind this.
Looks more like random vandalism to me. But who am I to complain? If it weren't for random vandalism, I guess I could close my shop for good.
Yeah, long live the random vandals! Nice office.
Gee, thanks, Rufus.
Now, I would have furnished it a bit differently, but it's still not bad.
Yes, I know. The shielding of the generator resonates rather awkwardly with the induction field of the magnetic solenoid coil in the main capacitor. But what would you do if you had oscillation frequencies of 6 gigahertz and more with a constant 30 Teslas?
Oh, yeah, let me see. I would move the generator a little more to the left.
But with this kind of field intensity, wouldn't that be too dangerous? I would hate to accidentally create a neutron star in my office.
Yeah, well...
You know what we're talking about, don't you?
Of course I know, and I still say more to the left.
If you think so, have you noticed anything else?
What's the freezer for?
That's where I keep the spare brains for my operations. And my lunchbox, of course. But right now, it's empty.
Plenty of ice, no brains, and nothing to eat? Sounds like a fashion show to me.
What? I get the no brains and nothing to eat. Like, you know, runway models. What the hell does ice have to do with it? I bet that's another German joke.
What's that
I'm gonna
funny
blame everything
apparatus
on
in the
Germany.
loft next door?
Don't you mess with that, kid. It is part of an experiment designed to revive dead brain tissue by means of well-aimed electrical impulses. But there are a few obnoxious side effects that so far I haven't been able to remedy.
What kind of side effects?
The electrical field is so strong that space will fold around the generator, and the resulting creases are really hard to iron out.
Is that going to be part of a puzzle solution?
Can I borrow some tools from you?
Go ahead. Help yourself. All I need to do now is make a few fine adjustments. For that, I just need a hammer and some chewing gum.
Yeah, sounds good. My office was cooler and bigger.
Really? The one in your ex-girlfriend's house?
Yep. Not only bigger, there were also more blinky things. And it also had more of those things next to the door.
Light switches?
Precisely. What went wrong?
Looks like Gilligan actually palmed off the wrong cartridges on you.
Oh, what a scoundrel!
Goal's mind is now distributed over 3 cartridges. Each cartridge contains different aspects of her character.
Well, it's no big deal. If you know one side of her, you know them all.
Not really.
So, which one is the real goal?
Every one of them. And none of them.
Oh, I see. Just like breeding mimicry wombats.
What?
What?
No. Each of the 3 goals represents one side of the real goal, but the whole is more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, just like the wombats. Those critters breed like crazy if you don't watch out.
What? No. Never mind. Let's just say we need all 3 goals to cooperate. I cannot put them back together without their consent.
Hey, you don't have to tell me. I almost lost a finger once that way. These horrid little beasts. I'll be off then.
Quite.
So can I take this now? You just said I could.
Hey.
You just said I could take any of your tools. That's not fair. Wait.
It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one. Here, Platy Platy. Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive.
I still can't pick him up. Can freeze it again? Oh my gosh.
Ah, no. The ice block is stuck tight. I probably need tools. The best I can do is knock off a couple of ice cubes. I need better tools. I should be able to free it from the ice with that.
Oh, good.
Ah, cold. Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute.
Okay, moving right along. Hatched it, put it in the nest. Hatched it, put it in the nest. Have not gotten it yet. I need a crank, which I haven't seen anywhere, and I need a
water platypus in the mouths of living zebrafish.
Living zebrafish.
Hey, disgusting. It also says here it may be
freshwater fish. So that's also got to be some kind of a hint. There was something about... Oh, I forgot. While I had 2 platypi, could I have made them fight? Can I go pick him up again? Probably not. He looks really mean now.
Earth platypus is off the menu for now. Call me an incurable animal lover.
Oh, yes. The incurable animal lover. Oh, why'd I go back there? There's still a lot of solutions that I'm not sure of. But actually, we're getting close to 12, so now is a fine time to go ahead and end the stream, and we'll pick up. This is going to be a long game, because this chapter has taken us a really long time, and I don't even know if getting the 3 goals back together is going to be the end of the chapter, or if we're going to have even more shenanigans pop up after that. But I am liking it. So far, well, here's what's happening. I'm solving all of the puzzles that are solvable, and I'm gonna get stuck. So the frustrating part of the chapter has not hit yet, but it will. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow is Secret of Mana for a couple hours, and then a little bit of League of Legends, and then Friday. Is it Friday? What is today? This is Wednesday night. So yeah, and then Friday will be The Room 2, the sequel to The Room, which we played a little while ago. And the plan is to get all the way through that in just one session, because it's probably short enough to do so. All right, so thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody's enjoying Deponia as much as I am. And I will catch... Oh, hey, Morton. Oh, did you just get here and now I'm closing up? Well, at least you can, as soon as I'm done, you can watch the VOD. A small consolation, I guess. But everybody have a good night.